Alrighty, everybody. We are almost on our way to get the very first game of the day. Blunderbuds versus Riot. It's going to be quite an interesting match. Honestly, don't know what to kind of see, what I think is going to see out here. If I had to guess, just based off stats, I think I'm going to see Riot taking a win. But that is just my predictions. Could be wrong, but it's what I'm feeling at the moment. Dave, how about you?
I'm in full agreement just based off my own past experience. I think I am slightly leaning towards a Riot victory here, but you know, I love to be surprised.
Oh yeah, definitely always love getting those exciting games in the background. You can just see the movement and just how Wynn has gotten close to mastering just how to move around at this map and this game. He's been here before, so he's no stranger. Double V for victory, just kind of hanging out, maybe taking a sip of coffee. Pre-game energy. Marmot is going absolutely pedonkers. Looks like with another player. I can't even tell who it is.
I believe that's Brick. Let's see if we can find out. Oh,
yeah, it is.
Got another angle on it.
Alrighty, everybody, we are ready to get this game started. Gonna be going ahead and doing so.
4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Round one, we're off. Looking at Brick instantly diving towards the middle and actually decides to go back here. We do get Joe instantly getting tagged by Fusion. That's not something I would expect to see. One player already up to one down left.
Takes the lead.
And a point up for Blunder. Oh, they switched that up on me. That's for Riot. Wow.
It was a very fast round one. We got our players again, just immediately going for each other. We've already got 2 down on red.
Blue team scores.
Wow, another very, very quick round for Riot.
Round 3.
Appears the Blunders are choosing to dive down to the center each time. Oh, this time working a little bit more in their favor.
Blue team scores.
3 right up on the board for Riot. Now that we got those names fixed, threw me off for a little bit. Already a few minutes, not even a minute into this game, 3 points up on the board for Riot. 2 players going down, trading on both sides. This is definitely a lot more aggressive than I thought it would be.
Yeah, these players are really going all out at each other right now. We have a slightly decreased time compared to the last tournaments in this one, so maybe they're kind of playing towards that and really trying to get these tags off early. Try to score as many points as quickly as they can rather than playing a little bit safer.
I agree. Wow, 0-4 right there. That's crazy. Going back in, I believe our game times in here are 6 minutes, so we're about 1 minute 20 seconds down. Brick instantly getting tagged by double, and then trading out to Marmot and Fusion getting down. But they're all back up already. Someone's getting the tagging spree. Wow, that's really super quick. 0-5, minute 30.
Round 6.
So, based off our predictions, kind of the playstyle here, do you think there's going to be anything Blunder can do to kind of bring something like this to a halt?
It seems like Blunder's just kind of in complete disarray right now. If they could just kind of slow down maybe a little bit, take their time, try to get a handle on Riot's movements a little better, it might help a bit, but after another loss right there, it's going to be extremely difficult for them now. They have to win 7 in a row to come back for this.
I agree. They are on game point, so if they take this point, that is going to be game 1 to Riot. And being a quick match, not even half the match time, 2 minutes, 5 seconds. If that finishes off there, just going absolute ham. 1 player left, Marmot running away, trying to save the game up, and blue team takes that first point. Wow, that was quick. Going over the replay, you can see Joe kind of going in and just diving, no worries at all. What do you expect to see in this next game here? Any change at all? You think Blunder has any ideas that they can switch on?
I think Blunder hopefully will come up with a couple ideas in their quick powwow, but if I had anything, I would suggest to them and try to stay a little bit more grouped. I think they're getting a little bit too far from each other.
You know, I think I agree with that, especially with just how much dive that this Riot plays. It is very kind of aggressive, where you need to be with your team to counter the dive, or just being running like that. Well, I believe game 2 will be starting pretty soon, momentarily. Just waiting for the go-ahead from Mr. T.O. Chandler. We'll go ahead and get this game 2 into play. Gonna move over, see what what's happening in game some. You can see Brick just kind of hanging around. Blunder's just warming up, we hear. Possibly. Game 1 for Riot. If Riot wins this game, they will be advancing. If Blunder goes, we'll be doing third game.
I'm hoping for a third game here, but I'm also a fan of the drama.
You like drama?
I love the drama, Ben.
Does make a good stream, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
See if we can get a post-match forward stat pick. Get a little bit of a look at that. You can see during that game,
Wow, Joe.
Joe with the 8 KD.
Yeah, we see who their dive was there.
He didn't even let Win play the game. I guess he got 9 tags, but Win also got frozen to a little bit more. So that he might have been playing the diver, and then Joe was picking up on it, kind of as the secondary.
That would make sense.
Because you can see that the 6 saves are there. Anyways, just got the go-ahead that we are ready to go on game 2 of set number 1.
5, 4, 3.
We're looking at double victory here to start this. See where it's going to go. What is double V going to do?
A little bit of a delayed start there. Maybe a tactic, or maybe just wasn't quite ready. Not quite sure yet.
Well, he goes down. It does look like he was trying to play a little bit more passively. Just kind of, see what was going on. See how they were playing. He might be trying to adjust to their positioning, just to get better. He wants to play. He wants to play aggressively, but he's choosing the passive route. You can see Joe going absolute ham. It just doesn't even matter.
Nope, Joe's playing very tactical. He's immediately diving in, and then I've noticed Win will continue the dive while Joe almost backs off, allowing Win to possibly get a pick. And if he does, then Joe follows in on the next player to try to get a quick second, and then they all collapse on the third. Or if Win happens to lose, then Joe's right there ready to untag him.
Man, I mean, we are 3 points up, 43 seconds into this set. This really does happen in the early brackets of the day. You really just kind of get these teams to kind of reshuffle themselves to, play with the teams that kind of have the skill level that match. And then you kind of start to see more even, crazier matches throughout the day.
5 minutes remaining.
So
Not completely out of the blue, but still a little surprising to see one this fast.
I agree. 4 up on the board for Riot. Gonna go look at Marmon a little bit. Playing a little bit delayed. He does kind of play back. He is trying to just kind of look where the players are going. 5-0. Right there.
Round 6.
Pulling up around 6, 4 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock. I don't think we're going to run out that time. You can see some players, looks like they went into the tunnel.
See if I can find them real quick.
They are double V. Interesting strategy, I guess, because this is something they decided to try last tournament. I don't think it's going to work out well for them this time, especially with last tournament. We've had a map update since then.
We have.
A lot of the angles and edges have kind of swapped out here. Yeah, they're just kind of waiting it out. There's not really any point in doing this, to be honest.
Nope, and time is not exactly in their favor here, because if these 4 minutes come to an end, the win will go to Riot.
Yeah, so I don't really know what their strategy is, but Brick is someone, they're going to find it out and then just tag them all, and it's going to be game over. And yeah, 0-6, 1 point left.
Yeah,
exactly
we have to see the tunnel strategy work too well, at least against a well-coordinated attack.
Yeah. Very interesting. I want to see from Joe's perspective how he's going to try and take this out here. Like how Joe has the big helmet on.
1 enemy.
All right, so we got 2 down on Blunder. Going right there, going to Riot. As we kind of saw it coming. Go over and check out that replay. We can see Joe just going ham on that other side.
Absolutely. Joe just flying all around.
Go back and look at that board. You can see that Joe and Win had 12 and 14 KD.
Wow, both untagged. Absolutely stellar performances from both of them.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, really just Win. And it's kind of exactly what we were talking about. Joe and Win, super strong players. I did not realize they were on the same team until about now. And that really kind of swapped my predictions, I think, throughout the day.
Yeah, they're definitely making a strong case of being a front runner of this tournament just off this first match.
So, Dave, now that you've seen some gameplay from Riot, do you think they're going to stand up to a lot of the other teams around?
Absolutely. I think they have come into this first match just based off the tactics and everything else I saw. I think they are trying to establish themselves as the team to beat.
I definitely think, especially with ATM not being here. This is the first actual freeze tag tournament. ATM has not been here and swapped it out. You know, honestly, I was really kind of bummed a little bit by it because I really wanted to see like a team like Riot play ATM.
Yeah, I feel like that would be an excellent
That
match.
would be actually crazy. But I mean, yeah, I mean, wow, that was quick. I'm going to go over and I'm going to see who will be, well, we know who's fancy, but who do you think? We did hear something about Mongolian maybe not being a show, so that would be Havoc bumping up. And so Riot v Havoc be quite interesting. You know, that's a game that I think is going to be pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah, I think that'll just really depend on how well Havoc can work together as a team and really dissect Riot's playstyle, which I think will be their biggest advantage in that match.